And you know how I sync it up, right? We do the loud clap. Now I'll be able to sync it.
Sure.
No, that's true. That's true. Because you can, like with the audio sounds, you can see the loud clap and you can put them together.
I am fighting with Chase.
Let's make this full screen.
Make sure he's actually watching it.
I'm getting distracted. Sonia sent you a message. And by sent you a message, I mean that she emphasized that she agreed. Hunter asked Tade or Jonas. I don't think that's the question you should be asking this week. It's Tade or Mathieu van der Poel. Because we got Perry Roubaix. I think everybody knows Tade's better than Jonas. But this race this Sunday, Hunter, the big race, is Tade versus Mathieu van der Poel. Can Mathieu van der Poel win? Here, you know what? I'll respond to your question. It looks like lots of people have gravel bikes and we don't have gravel bikes, according to the comment above. Alright, I'll do my intro here. For the most part for this race, you're just going to hear the live audio, and if I feel the need to overlap, we'll do it. These races are called tiny races. They are, in this race we can see, and I'll put maybe some arrows so you can see 2.1 miles per hour, 2.1 miles long is this first race. The racing score is 350 to 510. And so I'm right at like that 500 racing score, so I'm near the top. So what might be the downside is if I win a race or get close to the top, I might have to move up to the next bracket. So we'll see if that happens, but this Tiny Racing series is like, it's 4 separate races, but everybody kind of does all of them. And so you can see this is Tiny Race 1 of 4. And yeah, it's a bunch of short races. It's fun. I've done it a couple of times before, but now this will be the first time I get to record and do it with Hunter. This is also the first time I am recording where you'll get to see me. So yeah, I guess I'm saying stuff right now, but I'll have it muted. Yeah, you can see me pedaling on the bike for this race, and I'll go back to the live audio. We're not going to do the full map, probably. Yeah, I learned that the hard way in my first couple races. I was like, why did it just end? So I think this is just the lead-in, and I'll let you know when we can see our time to the finish line. But we're not doing 8.1 miles, we're doing 2 miles. It might be just to the top of the hill. But we'll see. Okay, there it goes. So it says 2.1 miles. That's what we're looking at. Uh-oh, I think we're about to go on gravel. Yeah, I didn't mean to be at the front. I'm trying to let people go past me. What's not happening?
Like I'm still eating the wind. Get in the line. Let me in.
Yeah, just as a reminder, this is Hunter in the dark blue and the green cap. He's also kind of highlighted at times, so that's Hunter.
When you go on gravel, it'll make it like it's flat.
Yeah, it's hard to hear Hunter at times, but he was asking what this bulldozer power-up does, this purple one, and it's when we are on the gravel, it'll make it seem like it's a flat road, and so it just makes it a little bit easier to go faster on flat roads.
Oh, here's the gravel.
So right now in this race, you can see a lot of people are using their power-ups, and I'm still saving mine because it's always good to save a power-up for the finish line, assuming hopefully this course stays to be gravel throughout.
Oh no, my phone.
Yeah, not too much talking while we're riding. I'm just concentrating. But
Hunter. Yeah.
we're 0.5 miles away from the end. I start making my way up to the front, and since I'm here and it seems to be slowing down, I use the power up and I decide to go for it. With 0.3 miles to go, I am off the front. And here's where we can see the good news is I've got a 2-second gap on the person behind me. With only 0.2 miles left in the race, it's gone up to 4-second gap. Five-second gap, 1,000 feet, 0.1 mile. And it's at this moment I know I've pretty much got the win in the bag. Although I will say, His last .1 mile takes forever. But I'm just looking at the time, making sure that the person's not gaining. And yeah, right before the end, because no one's nearby, I decided to slow down a little bit.
I won, Hunter!
The finish. Didn't even need to fully exert myself, although it was a tiring one. But as I said,
I hope I don't move up.
close to being at the top of the rating. And so, yeah, I got first. You got to see a first place win. So, definitely happy to get a first place. First one in a while. And now here's where I see the message.
Hunter, I have to move up events.
My category is now outside of the requirements. And so it means normally I would just like join the next event that I've already signed up for. But now it means I have to exit out. And look for
I won.
the new event. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, I have to go the next one up.
Hunter just finished his race. And so here I can find the event, and I can see it's 510 to 700.
Oh my god, now I'm at the bottom of it. It's 510 to 700. That's like pro level. If you want to stay there, you can, Hunter. Because this is going to be so bad, I'm going to get last. Oh,
Forgot?
just one race.
Did you win?
I did. Uncle will be proud. He's waiting for that. Well, I'm going to puke. Oh my god, I'm going to puke.
Yeah, so this video isn't crazy long. I will skip the downtime, even though we do a good bit of talking between races. Yeah, now we're on to tiny race number 2 in the higher division. Yeah, as I ride, not too much talking while riding, but this race is a little bit longer. The first one was 2.1 miles, this one's 2.7. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think the goal of this one is to just stay in the group, knowing that there are a much higher level of competitors. I would say, I don't think many people probably are around that 700 number, but if they are, that's pretty close to probably being, yeah, like that's very good, once you get 700 and above. And so, yeah, definitely could be a hard one, but so far we're staying in the group. And yeah, happy with that. We can see how long we stay there.
Oh, I see you, Hunter.
Yeah, once again, Hunter's the guy in the blue with the green helmet, and he's right next to me at this moment, so we're all together, being happy. Yeah, here it looks like I almost fell off the back of the group, clearly getting tired, so I had to use my power up just to stay with the group. And that's Hunter right next to me.
Hi, Hunter.
And yeah, he also uses his power up, I think, as he sees that I needed to use mine too. Because yeah, we almost got dropped, used the power up to stay in the group, but now it means I really gotta stay with the group because I don't have a power up to kind of maybe save me if I start to get dropped again. Here it looks like we're getting dropped. At least Hunter is right there, and I'm using this guy to maybe try and catch me up to the rest of the group. Because, yeah, Hunter and I are definitely near the bat constantly, and when it springs out like this, we are on the screen of getting dropped. We'll see if this guy can pull me back up to the rest. Hunter's been dropped on the pack. That guy pulled me back up, but only as far as this other guy who also got dropped. And I did not feel like using any more energy to try and make my way to the pack. So this is my little 3-man group race that I will have off the back. And by 3, it looks like I let the yellow guy get way ahead, so he'll beat me. Here comes this guy, right there at the end, 400 feet. I start picking up the pace. So does this guy. I have to keep picking up the pace. But it looks like I get rid of him, and I make sure to finish well past him. And that will be race 2. I'll skip ahead. Hunter will obviously finish soon after, and he'll join us for race number 3.
A featherweight power up.
And all that race.
Here we can see each race seems to be getting longer and longer. This race was 3.4 miles per or 3.4 miles long, and yeah, I think the goal quickly becomes how long can we stay with the pack. I think for the most part at the beginning we're able to stay with the pack because no one goes crazy hard, but as soon as the race picks up and thins out, we start to get dropped. And so the question is, how long can you stay with everybody? You know, there are times like this where it starts to get strung out, and I'm still sitting kind of comfortably in 11th, 12th, right near the front, and I'm like, oh, this ain't so bad. I can stick with these guys. It won't last for the whole race, but there are times where I was like that, like, oh, maybe I can stick with them. And then it looks like right now I'm dropping positions pretty fast. I see lots of other riders using their power-up, so I'm like, okay, I'll use my power-up too. I don't want to get dropped, and even with it, I'm still moving towards the back of the race. But still with the main group, and Hunter is right here with me. He's a couple paces back, but he's, we'll see him come on our screen in a second, I think. You can see his thing, he's 9 meters behind. Is Hunter going to come back, or is he getting dropped? Hunter may have gotten dropped right here on this first hill. So, there goes Hunter. It looks like he's with a couple people. And then I'm right at the back of this whole string of 46 or 35 riders. I'm right at the back of them. So, not a good place to be, because if splits happen in like a normal race, I am the next person to get dropped, or not make the front group, but that's all I got in me. So I'm right at the back, fighting to stay alive. Hunter's been dropped on that first hill. When I say first hill, I thought it'd be the only hill. Turns out there's another hill later. watching this back, it looks like in a second right here, I set a new PR. I don't know what the PR was for, 5 minute, 2 minute PR, whatever PR. But it said some personal record. Maybe it was just a PR up there, up this little hill or something. So maybe that's a lame PR. But hey, just saw that as I was watching the backup, and Hunter sets one too. Hunter set a PR probably just for going up a little mountain, so probably not a real PR. But hey, PRs were set. Just a heads up in case you're wondering, I think most of those loud, heavy breathings that you've been hearing throughout all of the races have been Hunter coming through my phone. Yeah, here's where I realized that there's another hill in this race. It looks like I'm racing against 4 other people. That guy saved his power up. Now let's see what happens on this hill. Looks like they're getting away. I'm gonna go up it at my own pace. Let's see. I'm hoping Westerborn come stay with us. Maybe we can chase him down together. But there's 0.8 miles left. Uh-oh. I say Westerborn and I could chase it down together. I'm just watching it back. I don't exactly remember what happened. Looks like he's also ditching me. Grr. I am, so it looks like out of the 5 of us, 3 of them went ahead of me. And I passed one guy. And I'd like to think, based on like the first climb that I did in my first race, I was clearly doing better power numbers than this, that you know, maybe I could have done better here. But yeah, hard to be as motivated when you're fighting for 36th versus 35th or whatever, but still motivating, still going, and I think I'll still have a sprint finish in this race because someone will come up to try and catch me. Alright, I see old Kinan is getting close to me. And I see DG, who was with Hunter's group for a bit, I think, before this hill, has come flying up to us. So Okanan just catches me, but DG uses his power up and comes flying past me. And I guess here's the time where I've recovered a little bit. And I'm like, no, I don't want this guy getting away. So I go and step up the gears and hop on his wheel. So don't feel, I probably couldn't have caught the people from before, but I could catch DG. And yeah, it's a battle between me and him for the finish. 0.3 miles left. I am on his wheel, not letting him get away. I have picked a man to guard. We got 2 guys close behind us, but I think we're stronger. Alright, we're in the final 0.1 mile. Right on his wheel. Trying to see if he's going to pick up his speed. I know I've got to start picking up my speed, and I know as I pick up my speed, so does he, so it works out nicely. But now we're running out of time, 500 feet. Now if I want to pass him, I'm really going to have to step it up, and so here I go. 300 feet, I'm still behind him. I really got to step it up, 200 feet. Getting up to almost 500 watts, and I came around him just at the end there. So, nice victory over Geeky. Take that.
Wait, I lost? No way. Oh, wait, no, I won.
So normally I'd be able to just join the next event right after this, but because it's still requiring me to be in the higher tier event and I only signed up for the lower tier ones that I could initially sign up for, I'll have to go out and in each time to go join the correct event. But we have one more race to go, beat DG for whatever place, and final race is up. So yeah, you can see a little bit of what the app looks like. Yeah, looking, I think you saw it before. Still won't let me race in the one below.
Alright, last one, Hunter.
Despite
It starts at
being near the
3:30.
back each time, hasn't put me into
Oh my god, it's a long one.
And yeah, I guess here I can see it's a 4.7 mile one.
Oh,
Knowing what we know, it really wasn't a big deal that it was a longer one in the sense that
you're done? Your C keeps dropping?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm gonna check my score.
he is saying his score keeps dropping. It was hard for me to hear too over the phone, so Hunter was like, I'm getting last, and so my score's dropping, which he's already rating in a race above his level just to be with me. And so yeah, the score's dropping. So is mine, which is a good thing in the sense that
Yeah, same.
it'll be easier for me to win future events if I can be in a lower rating. But yeah, my score drops too from these races, and I think next time I'll probably be around 500 again, or even lower. I'll show you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be below 350 soon.
Hunter's saying he's about to drop below 350, and I'm still 510 or above.
I don't know what I'm at. I'm too tired to check.
Yeah, next race is starting in 2 minutes. I will, just on my phone or whatever, I'll go see what my rating is. So it's funny,
This one's fun.
All I know is it wouldn't let me do the race below.
it was forcing me to race in the 510 division, and after, let's see. Sometimes it
Alright,
takes a
I'll ride
second
this
for it
one
to
with you, Hudson.
calculate in between.
You can go, I'll be going like 100 watts.
So technically it said in that third race I was actually at 491, but it still wouldn't let me race in my correct division. And after this final race, I'll be at a racing score of 472. So I would have actually gone down lower than where I started by racing in this higher division.
That's alright. There's maybe less people in this race, so you might get up a position. What'd you finish last time?
Like 40 something.
Alright, and right now there's only 40. Let's see how many more people come in.
So sometimes people stop racing after doing a couple because they get tired.
Yeah, you can just tell how much of a difference there is when like we're getting dropped so easily on just a flat road.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy these tiny races. They're fun. At the end of this video, if you're still awake, if you're still there, I'll show you a screen recording of
Absolutely.
my stats and what I've done so far on Zwift.
Oh man, I don't even want to go out and do it.
Let's get it, Hunter. Think about it. If you get last, you might get better position than the last time. There's only 43. See, I need to get 36 again. Oh, there's DG. DG's my rival. I beat him out in the sprint last race. Maybe there's no hills on this one though. Oh, someone's already off the front. It cuts the wind resistance, so it's good for breaking away. Just save it for the sprint at the end. Against whoever you might be up against.
Just to repeat, Hunter was asking what this power-up does. This is the Aero Helmet power-up. And what it does is it cuts the wind resistance when you're out on your own. So it's good if you're going to attack somebody and you're eating the wind. It will reduce.
There's only 38 people, Hunter, because I'm in last.
So that's what this power-up does. It's good for like breakaways, attacking, that type of thing. So here we can see Hunter used his power-up because he was getting dropped off the back, and so he used it in order to, still get some basically artificial draft, power-up boost, whatever, to get back into the group. Because, most important thing is to be in the group. That will save you energy in the long run. So Hunter's down a power-up. I've still got mine. Once again, it seems like I'm slowly making my way towards the back, which is not ideal, because once you're at the back and if there becomes a gap, well, that becomes scary. But it's me and Hunter, we're at the back, and like I said, things get scary because, maybe we're going to get dropped off. So trying to pick up the pace to stay with them, but sometimes at the back there's lots more surges and stuff like that, so a surge can catch you off guard. And so I can see a gap is forming between me and the rest of the pack. And so I use my Aero Boost because I know I'm losing a little bit of draft. I think I could have probably saved it.
No, we're almost there, Hunter.
Looks like I slowed down, but I used my Aero, and I'm encouraging Hunter. I was hoping he'd stay on my wheel.
Alright, let's try not go to the back.
The momentum, you can see, especially for Hunter, so I get up and I'm right near the front, and Hunter will appear, I think, on our screen in a second, and he comes right up to the front, and after that little scare, I think both Hunter and I do a good job for a little bit of staying near the front. Much less scary near the front. And so, yeah, if we can just work a little bit harder to stay here, I think it saves technically energy in the long run, in the sense that we don't have to do like extra power spikes and losses. It's better to maintain a steady tempo throughout. And so that's the goal. Is to be near the front. Looks like I'm falling back a little bit, but I think I work a little bit harder to not let myself fall too far back. This is just the ebbs and throw where people in the back tend to come up and they have more speed from drafting at times and can come through and stuff like that. And yeah, trying to stay right near the front. Looks like the pace is slowed down, so that way we're all bunched up. And Hunter's right at the very tippy top of the front. I think he's about to shout it out too. Alright, I just decided, so the video's not too long, to speed it up a little bit at 2 times speed, at least until something exciting happens, but it looks like stuff is happening now that I put it at 2 times speed, is that we're going towards the back of the group again, and the pace has started to pick up, with about 2 miles left. It's starting to get stretched out, pace picked up, and we instantly kind of, you can see it's a long string of lines now. Somebody went on the attack off the front, everybody had to do stuff to keep up, and it just became a long string. So right now I am towards the back, and it looks like Hunter has been dropped. I'll put it back down to normal speed. So Hunter got dropped off the back, he's got 7 seconds. I've got T-Swan right in front of me. I'm pretty much at the very back. Put it back down to normal speed. I will say, you can see obviously there's a split of a group right there.
I'll come join you, Hunter.
The front group. And I think on a different day I would have sprinted up and I would have just catched that group to try and stay with that second behind the group. But with Hunter behind me, I decided, and so I could have worked with T-Swan maybe and tried to catch a little bit of group in front of us. But I decided, last race of the day, last tiny race, Hunter was dropped behind. I'll slow down and I'll finish it with Hunter. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going now at a very comfortable, easy, relaxed pace until Hunter comes and joins me, with 1 mile left in the race, so not even much left in the race, but I am slowing down and waiting for Hunter. So maybe part of the reason why my rating dropped a lot on that last race, but not a big deal. These races were always going to be an uphill battle. I don't even know if I would have finished anywhere higher than where 36th was anyways. So going nice and slow, getting my breath and energy back. My goal being once Hunter catches back up to me, I'll help tow him to the finish line. See, I'm sitting up and pedaling a little bit. I'm looking over into the right, seeing he's 6 seconds behind, 5 seconds behind. And yeah, we can watch the end of this race, see how it plays out. But my goal is once he catches me, I'll do all the work off the front, and we can see how that goes.
Here we go. I tell you to the end. You're our sprinter. I come back for my sprinter. No, I'll stay in front. Well, let me go harder. You're going too fast. I'm trying to stay in front of you. Oh, jeez. We did it.
That race is over. I went over and they have like ZwiftRacing.app, which can show you some of your rankings and stuff. Shows you your profiles. It actually gives you a different rating than your Zwift rating. So I've got like a score of 1384. Don't really know what it means other than I think they take into consideration more so how good are the people you're up against versus just whether you win or lose. Anyways, here's my power profile. As you can see, in terms of watts per kilogram, I've got maybe a good 15 second, 30 second, 1 minute, 2 minutes seems to be my best, 5 minute decent, not as good 20 minute. And then in terms of pure watts, maybe not the greatest. I guess like on flats, I've got like a handicap or whatever in the sense rollings that I'm not the strongest in, but when it comes to the mountains, I'm much stronger. I don't know. Not sure exactly what it means. Gives me a rider profile. We can see I'm not exactly a sprinter. It rates me puncher, but very close as pursuiter, and then climber right here, and then not a time trialist. So that's that page. I can look at my history, and so if we see like I started in 2025, we can see my races in 2025 where this was my rating, and I got second, and then I got first, and then I got second out of 38 riders. Some lower scores, some 6 out of 14, 5 out of 116, so a pretty decent result. 5 out of 38, 5 out of 13, 6 out of 40. I guess on the right side this is like an intensity rating. If I scroll up, we can see intensity, average, power, 5 second, 15 second, 30 second, 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute, 20 minute powers, and ranking points. Anyways, let's get back down here. These were my first sets of tiny races where I first did them and finished middle of the pack type of stuff out of 100 riders. Lots of good fun. Really happy with like that 34th place. Very exciting races. The 36th one, very happy with. 9th out of 72 riders for this one. Once again, another tiny race series that I mentioned that I did before, finishing towards the bottom or middle of the pack. But enjoy these types of races too. 6 out of 34, pretty decent. Scrolling up, and this is just my ratings going up over time. And then I got a second place out of 10 here, and I got a first place out of 5 here. So that was 2025. How my ratings have gone up over time. And then if I do 2026, You can see I've gotten 3 wins in 2026, 5 podiums, 17 finishes, and we can look over here. I think this was actually the first video I recorded for you. This was the win. This was the dinosaur race where I got first out of 8. And then I got a first out of 5th, I guess, over here. A second out of 3rd. So I guess we count those as a podium, but we can see these intensity scores have gone up. 90, 91, 91, 91. And I think intensity has to do with I've done. But a lot of these races I've recorded for you, and you've seen the results. I guess this was Booty Tompkins recently, where I got a 3rd. And then this was the tiny race that we watched, where I got a first out of 54 riders. High intensity score. And did really well. I don't know exactly what these numbers mean, but they're highlighted because I guess I probably did a good 5-minute, 2-minute power. And then, yeah, clearly in terms of maybe what I'm capable of, it looks like maybe I took it easier on these next 3 races versus what I'm capable of, but at the same time, they were still grueling. I'd say the only one I took it really easier on was this one because I dropped back to go join Hunter. But yeah, I don't drop as many points when I finish poorly against the higher racers as I do. But yeah, this is a page of stuff. And yeah, there's other pages and stuff that show different stats. I'm not sure how to find it, but just figured I'd show you a little bit of this and some graphs that are out there. I hope you enjoy this video. I love you, Opa, and I'll see you soon.